Welcome back to Generation Television. We just saw Erika perform at the Far Out Lounge. Your band name is?
Trophy Mice.
And a lot of the songs that you performed today were off of your album, released under Erika W.C. Is the band more of a new project for you? What's the direction you're going with this band?
It's supposed to be a new project. I think a lot of my songs were meant to, and they were created from playing by myself, which is a totally different process. So the idea is that all of us playing together, we did write some new songs. Unfortunately, we were under a time crunch today, and those weren't rehearsed as much, so mine were easier to fall back on. But the idea is to make new music that's not my music.
How do you feel about that performance?
It was very disorganized and stressful, but it was our first show, so that's understandable. I feel happy that I did it, though.
Would you like to go on tour sometime?
I would love to do that before I die. Yeah, gotta do that.
Before you die? You could do that in a few weeks even. So you have an album on Spotify. Are you working on new material with the band, or are you working on new solo stuff, or both?
I'm working on solo stuff still, always. I'm recording more new music now. I really want to work on production stuff, though, and I want to make it better. Sound a little bit less amateur. Or not amateur, but just more of what I want, I think. So that's what I've been working on.
Your songs, I feel like they have a deep meaning to them, and I haven't fully dived in, but one of my favorites is Blue Gray. The sound that you bring to that song reminds me of this melancholy, bittersweet feeling. Where would you say your inspiration for writing comes from? Is it something you think a lot about, or just kind of let the process take over?
It's very connected to my life. I'd say it's kind of just one and the same. I feel like the great thing about a guitar is, or a singer-songwriter, is that you can just pick it up at any moment in the day for 5 minutes or 2 hours or whatever. So I think my songs are always just continuously being written as I live my life, or sometimes it's in one night, I want to just sit there and write one, and sometimes there's a little lyric that's in my head for a few weeks, and then it grows into something else. But I do have a lot of fun writing lyrics. I like doing that, yeah.
What happened on stage today where you forgot some of the chords or something?
Yeah, I forgot the chords to this new song I wrote.
Feeling nervous, I forgot the chords to that song. So we're going to move on to the next song.
And it's been happening a lot. I'll forget it, and then I'll relearn. I'll spend 10, 15 minutes figuring it out, and then I should just take a picture or something, but I never do it. So next time I remember, I'm going to take a picture.
You've talked about before how you're not really somebody who's big into theory when you play. You kind of, you're all feel. Is that right?
I'm not trained, so I don't really actually know the note, the chord, what I'm playing. So I do play by ear, which is really fun, I think. And it just leaves it up to what feels good. But it does make it harder to play with other people.
I feel like a lot of artists here in Austin, they spend time recording, producing, then they're not spending time performing. And if they're spending time performing, playing all these shows, they're not spending time recording. Is it hard to balance those two things?
I mean, I wouldn't know, because I feel like I haven't really dove into, because I've only recorded by myself, which is, to me, again, it's the singer-songwriter, it's really easy. I could go and record on my computer shit any hour of the day, night, and just do that. But to record with a band is, I think, a lot more complex. And even just coordinating a band in general, to get practices in and to go to shows, and then everyone works and has a life, and even this show today, we didn't have somebody, so I don't know. It is, I'm not even in it, and I can tell it's kind of a lot, but I think you have to just get in a good groove and trust each other and make those decisions together, I guess. Yeah.
I think I have, actually.
As an artist, is it ever difficult to separate your personality with how you express yourself through music, or is it all one thing to you?
I think I'm always myself. I think my music definitely brings out a much more melancholy side of myself, which people are often oh. But that's still like that's myself, I think. Yeah.
So, what are your aspirations with the future of this band?
I don't know. I'm supposed to be moving to Tokyo in a month, which I'm really excited about, but I also feel kind of sad, and that does not have like a set end date, so maybe I'll come back earlier or like. But I do feel like Austin is like my home in a lot of senses, and like it's gonna be here when I come back, and I don't know. I don't feel like really in a rush. Like there's always time to play music. So.
Do you think you might step foot in the music scene out in Tokyo?
I would love to. It's hard because I'm not a Japanese person, and like their music scene's like crazy, and like there's so many talented people there. But I would love to see what I could do over there.
I'm sure they have like open mic or something.
Yeah. I mean, no one will be able to understand my lyrics, but that's fine.
They might love that.
They might love that.
English singers are popular.
Yeah.
All right, Erika W.C. Generation TV.
Just sit and watch your wrist pulsing blue-gray.